Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next episode of the Caledonia, where we are continuing pushing our way through Europe. Now this episode, through the suggestions of some of the comments that I've had, especially from you, Chris Zawowski, if hopefully I've got your name correct, spot on straight away there. You did mention that it would be great if we can have a 1 hour episode every 5 episodes or 10 episodes, and that's what I'm going to do. Every 10 episodes I'm going to do a 1 hour special, and I think that will be something that I'll probably stick to for this campaign anyway, at least. Some of the other comments, RWD76, you mentioned in terms of the army name for Britannia, you mentioned the new name, which was, you said the Wolves of the West, which I'm perfectly happy with, and that's what we're going to name. So thank you for watching my videos and actually deciding, oh, this will be a perfect name. So let me just have a look for Wolves of the West. Perfect. Okay, so we've got 3 armies now, 3 armies which have been named. We have the Scottish pagans, we've got the Sons of the Battle King, and the Wolves of the West. Fantastic. Wolves of the West are going to be protecting Britannia, and the 2 armies here, the Scottish pagans and the Sons of the Battle King, are going to be making their way down into Europe. Now this is where things are going to get quite tricky, because we've got an army right here which I'm thinking about taking out, and we're going to also go to take out this potential navy on the side here. Now eventually what I would like to do is I would like to actually take this army here and bring them down, but for now I'm going to have the army, get the names right, the Wolves of the West, protecting Britannia. So last time we was going to attack this, let's end turn and let's see what happens. We finished at an end turn, so we've got to make sure that we are fresh and ready to go. So it'd be nice to have an hour's episode. I'm actually recording this on the day I'm uploading, so it's nice. I'm up to date with comments and I'm up to date with all things that you've suggested. One of the things that Chris Zawowski, I think you said about using Britannia as the breadbasket, which I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to use Europe as my new training ground and Britannia as my new financial and food district. Right, let's see what we've got. We have our War Maiden back, which is good, so she could be used put to good use very soon. We've got a blocked point, we've got some recruitment done, population surplus in Britannia, which is good, construction report, and motivated populace, good. Now, recruitment, okay, now this was definitely going to be recruiting area. I have to have some sort of, how can I say it? I have to sort of public order here, but my main priority is to be having these as my food and wealth. I mean, these were recruitment at first because I think we had to make sure that we had all the proper troops before we can go and take out Britannia. Okay, so here I'm going to upgrade. This is good for, we do get recruitment, so I'm going to go ahead to the stables here. It does call -4 in public order and +3 squalor, but it does give us some horses, and it provides grazings in Celtic nobles and Celtic horse skirmishers, so I'm just definitely going to go for that. I think I'm going to go for our first battle. I think he's fortified. I'm sure that means fortified, doesn't it? Yeah, 50% recruitment range, 4% replenishment rate for unit defense, 1 brigade, barricades, sorry, 2 beds of sharp stones, 2 stake walls. Okay, I'm tempted to go for him, but he's quite well heavily defended, and these are. Let's see what I can do with our War Maiden. Military subversion. Assault patrol. Maybe we could try assaulting it. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. See if we get the numbers down as quickly as we can. Ah, failed. Right, let's take our spy. Let's see what our spy can do. Ah, I've only got no income. That's fine. Such a shame. Let's bring our spy down. Let's see this next settlement. I'm thinking of where to go next. I'm so tempted to take my army and take these out. They've got 17 troops. We've got full 20. They have got no archers. Their defense is quite high. The smart thing to do would be to hold our own. But I'm just thinking we haven't had a battle in ages. Right, let's take our navy because we're protecting Britannia's waters. Let's bring them over here because I know there was a navy around here somewhere. And quite a few of you said in terms of making sure that I have the harbour and the correct recruitment on the edge of each sea region so that I can easily recruit, which is good. So I should have some, for example, maybe a harbour here or a harbour in each region basically. So in this region here I've got a harbour, I've got a port. I'm going to get a harbour, so I can do that a bit later. 1,600. So I've got a harbour in this region. However, do I have to? Because I'm pretty sure I've got a harbour here. So that's not too bad. So we can go ahead with the harbour in this region instead of going here. Maybe I can turn that to a fisherman's hut. There's no point having two in this region here because we have two harbours. There's no point. How about this region? We've got a harbour here and a harbour here, so maybe it'd be a good idea to convert this into a get +2 squalor. Yeah, I'm going to convert that. I can't do it just yet because I ain't got no income. It's very good. It's very good thinking. I know one of you did say that. Quite a few of you did. I'm just trying to think of your names in terms of. I know I've got quite a few comments. My comments are coming in quite a lot now, so it's quite nice to. In one stance, I'm thinking it's quite nice to actually think I'm going to be taking note of what you're saying. But secondly, I can't remember who says what. Right, here's the Gaul army, the Gallic Rome army. So. They're holding the city. Let's take this army and wreak havoc on this one, then we can move down because we need to get them out of the way, really. Okay, I'm going to fight this on the battle map and let's have our first good battle and first win. 2,600, we've got 2,640 against 2,600. We have got a ballista which we're going to use to our advantage, and we've got an advantage in cavalry, so we're going to use that to our advantage as well. So, I'll see you on the battlefield, guys. Okay, and it is snowing. It was fog at first, but I thought due to us having the missile advantage, I don't think it was really a good advantage of us being in the fog. I pressed change the weather and we had snow. Now my troops are alright in the snow, their troops are not. So however, I think that only affects on the battle map. Okay, so first of all, let's take our infantry and I'm going to put them at the front. Our missiles we're going to put at the front of our infantry, and our cavalry we're going to put on the, actually let's put them on the sides over here, and our ballistas I'm tempted to continue in this direction so we can push forward and take out those towers. So I'm going to take out those towers. Missile troops we're going to move a bit closer. I wonder if they're coming out. Infantry we're going to do the same, and that cavalry we'll take them around the flanks. Wow, Now that's really good. It looks like they're meeting us on the battlefield. I had no idea they was going to do that. Our ballista's actually firing from there, so I'm going to start aiming at some of these troops. I might start aiming here, right in that bulk of troops, so hopefully we'll get them. So if we can do something with this. Right, let's see what this happens. I'm not sure if we got anyone. It looks like our troops are heading into position. Wow, I didn't expect them to meet us on the battlefield, but I'm definitely happy that they did. It makes our life a lot easier. Let's stand a shot, let's do fire at will. They're heading straight for our troops. Let's put our infantry units, get our infantry units ready. Our cavalry is just about to be taken. We can take them back. I don't want them to get anywhere near the enemy. I'm going to take our archers behind our lines. Let's get rid of these advisors. Okay. Right, what we've got here, Levi's, Vigiles. They're on their way, the troops. I need to turn off. Let's advisor. Right, let's take these troops and let's charge into these. And let's take this in here. Let's take you in there. You can go over here. Oops. You guys can go over here. There's our ballistas. Maybe you can fire at these at the back. Who have we got coming over here? Let's take our troops over here. Let's take you down the middle. Good. They're recruiting. They're fleeing, not recruiting. No one's recruiting here. Let's take our cavalry units away. I'm going to play safe with cavalry. Let's take you into here. Let's get our missile troops. And let's move them around here because I'm worried about the armies that's coming around to this side, the units. Okay, good. And let's take you guys and come around here. Maybe we can take out some of these. Good. And let's take you. Let's go around there. Let's take you over here. You could go and take these out, and you could come around here from the flanks. There's our cavalry. Let's use our cavalry to a good advantage now. Let's take you guys over here, and you can go and help out here. And you can go over here. Cavalry, you can go around, just go and harass these.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers are still. I'm going to take archers off fire at will because I don't want to fire hitting our own men in our backs. Right, let's take him into these slingers. Oh, they did have missile troops. I was oblivious to that. They do have missile troops, but we still have a good advantage. Oh, they used all. Wow, ballistas used all their missiles already. Okay, let's take you guys and finish these off here. Our cavalry is going to hit right through their slingers. Let's take them over here. You guys can go in the back of these Roman Levi's. I'll finish these off. Oops, right there. Right, let's move them straight through these slingers. Right, they're fleeing. Let's get you cavalry units over here. Good. Right, and you are just about to flee. They're fleeing. This big chunk of infantry is going to form up around here so they can help out our troops as quickly as they can. It's like Roman skirmishes, so we're going to go through there. These troops, these cavalry units, are going to go and see if they can take out these. Good. Right, let's see if we can take out this general. You guys help these. In fact, you all can probably potentially go in there. Right, they're fleeing, so we can move you down. And you can go over there. The cavalry units. Got to stay away from these archer towers. However, no, they're not. They're not firing anyway because there's no troops there, so that's good. Let's bring our archers a bit forward. I might bring them over here so we can take out some of these fleeing troops. And we're going to take this army around here and encircle these troops here. Good. The general seems to be fleeing. Let's continue and tidy up.
The enemy general is
Good.
dead.
And let's take our cavalry units straight into the heart of the fleeing troops. Make sure our archers are fire at will. See if you can target some of these. Okay guys, I'm going to tidy up here and I will see you on the map itself. Okay, and another victory. Now, here's the thing. We actually lost 584 and they actually lost 2,200. So, to be perfectly honest, was quite good. Let's enslave the captives. So the Scottish pagans are going to be the ones who are going to be enslaving. I think our king's going to be more kind and release our prisoners. So we're going to enslave. Scottish pagans, kind of like the rebel of our settlement. I think the walls of the west, they would they're going to go straight out and slay all the fallen. So let's see if we can finish these off. And let's auto-resolve this, and let's go for a aggressive stance. Make sure we take out every single one of these troops. We have enslaved the rest, so I'm going to kill them. Let's enslave the rest as well. Okay, increase in rank, good. Our general. So let's go and do something about that. We went for authority last time, didn't we? 30% charge bonus for the commander's unit. 16% melee attack skill for the commander's unit. We did want to go with that for the Scottish pagans last time, didn't we? Or we can go for another route. Public order, because he's going to be moving, it might help as he's going to be taking out the settlement. So I'm going to go for public order. That's going to help with public order in provinces that we've taken over. So let's make our way down to the next province. We're getting our... Is that part of it? Yes, it is, yeah. Okay, so first victory of the day, of the playthrough, which is good. Our king, I'm going to be tempted to come down here and siege out these units here. It might be a good idea if we can actually recruit another spy, and I'm pretty sure we can. I'm pretty sure we can get another spy. We can get one more spy, so let's recruit another spy here. Let's recruit agent. And 1,200, we ain't got the income for that. Alright, let's end turn. Not making a mistake of using my other agents for spies. Nope, not going to do that. Right, their army's moving down. Don't forget they've got 2 enemies to contest with. I might just take my army and siege this settlement straight away, and then we'll force them out. So I might get the king, the sons of the battle king, to actually move forward and go for their next settlement as quickly as we can. They're bringing their agents off and see what they do to our army. Looks like he's done something there, I'm sure he has. Don't know. Inspired populace. Military sabotage attempt. Luckily, an enemy agent failed in an act of sabotage against one of our armies, so good it was a failure. The king has plus 6% in tax rate in all provinces, which is good. Military subversion attempt. An enemy agent has failed to subvert one of your armies, or maybe that was it. Oh, so where was this one? Oh, maybe we did 2. Okay, construction complete, and we got some extra troops. Can we do anything with this agent here? Don't think so. What was going to do? Recruit a spy, wasn't we? So let's go and recruit a spy. No, we don't want to hire mercenaries. Let's recruit recruit this guy here. Let's get him. Good, and we're going to take that spy down and do some work for us. Right, let's bring our army forward to siege the next settlement. It'd be good if we had a ballista as well. Oh, we could have upgraded our troops. Let's continue siege. Now, they're probably going to come at us. They have got grazing troops. I've just realised we could have updated our cavalry units. I'm tempted to actually move back and upgrade our troops. I just went right at it. Right, I'm going to put my troops a bit closer and we're going to put them on fortified stance so we can get our troops up as quickly as we can. I'm going to upgrade these to level 2 horses. At least we can upgrade our horses now. Let's do something with our champion. Let's do military training. So we can just put them into our army. Where's our Druid? Is he in here? Yeah, he is. And our spy is heading on over here. Okay, so let's move him. Let's move our spy back. Make sure the route's clear. And we've got 1,700 to play with. Let's see if we can get some training done. So we do need some troops here, don't we? Maybe we should go for the bronze workshop. What are we going for here? We haven't got anything yet. We've got stables on the way there. We've got a mine there. I'm tempted to get rid of the mine, only because we can use it as a recruitment centre. Could get Celtic Arches here, provides 2. We already provide grazing's Celtic Arches. And unlocks recruitment of Highland Ballista. So I think we'll go for this one here. So we could do a woodworker, and we can get some Highland Archers as well. So I think we'll go for that. We've got 6 coins, so we're broke. In terms of diplomacy, Francia seems to be very happy with us. Are they going to offer... Are they going to let us have a trade agreement? Let's have a look. Good, we got some trade.
Your word hoard is golden truth.
It's worth 83 coins. That does come in handy, so I'm happy with that. Sons, Wolves of the West are happily just guarding the area, so we're going to recruit 2 more, and I think that'd be it for the Army of Britannia. That'd be good for protection there. Same turn. Okay, so we've got Scottish pagans. They are recruiting, and the king is laying siege to one of their settlements. Right, they're coming at us here. We've got 3 archers. We've got some skirmishers there. They've got cohorts. Vigiles, like Roman skirmishers. They're gonna come right for us. Now, if we lose this, we have to keep pushing though. We've got Highland Archers, Celtic Levy. We've got Painted Warriors, which are absolutely crazy. And they've just got no armor whatsoever. Okay, we're gonna go straight for this. This commander's quite high as well. He's a good commander, so if we could take out the general's unit as quickly as we can, that'd be good. We are fighting with our king, but if we win this, we push forward from here. So I will see you on the battlefield, guys. Right, now, from what I can see, I am absolutely in love with this actual position that we've got here. We've got a huge advantage, the defensive advantage. We are so lucky. We're in the snow, we're in the forest, against Roman legions who are primarily good at facing opponents on a huge open plain. Could it get more better for us? So I think this is good. Right, let's put our archers across this middle point here. Let's have a centre point. It might be a good idea if we have like a choke point. So if we put archers here and maybe some archers in the forest, and they will both be hidden. We can actually move our troops a bit closer a bit later. Let's take our... I don't think I'm worried about their cav. They ain't got no cavalry anyway. Let's take our infantry and place them on the sides. I'm just tempted. Maybe we should split up our army and kind of ambush. I'm sure resistance to cold. They can all hide in the forest, but I'm sure they have like a bonus to ambushing. I'm sure that's the case. Let's set our cavalry now. Cavalry is going to be quite useful. I'm going to put them in this open bit here. Actually, let's hide them in the forest. Let's hide them around here. Let's get them both hidden. There we go. I'm going to start the battle. Let's see where they're coming from. The terrain is very wobbly here. Right, they're coming from here. They're going to come straight up this hill. I don't want to waste time with this. They're not coming from behind us. Good. Let's bring our archers a bit forward. And let's bring you guys a bit forward to over here. Infantry units. Where are you guys? Ah, the spears are back there. Let's bring them quickly over here. In fact, let's bring you two over here in the flanks and you two over here in the flanks. Let's group you guys together and the rest of the infantry will group you together. And we're going to move you forward just a bit. I want to get to the edge of that hill. It might be a good idea to get straight to the edge of that hill actually. I'm going for the advantage of the hill rather than the forest. Let's put them like so, let's get them across. Not so organised up there, but we've got a huge advantage. They've got chariots, which we should be taking advantage of our chariots, which we are not at the moment. And I know 2 or 3 of you have said, take advantage of the chariots, which I want to. Okay, this is going to be good. Where are they? Oh, they're here. They're coming up. Now, they've got a really steep hill to climb. I'm just wanting to get these a bit closer, actually. I want to really get on the edge of the battlefield.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Alright, they're all coming up now. They seem to be hidden anyway. I'm gonna take this off. I think that's off, isn't it? Right. Their army seems to have disappeared. They're really good at hiding. Here we go. Right, they're on their way, so I think our archers are going to be start firing very soon. We've got like Roman skirmishers attacking our armies. And they're coming out of the blue here, so I'm going to get these troops ahead very soon. Got some levy units, I'm going to bring them round there. Let's get these troops on the way. Hopefully we can take out this army first before... And they're all coming around here as well. Alright, let's take these guys down here. Where's our cavalry units? Alright, let's see what we can do with cavalry. And let's take you guys and you guys. Where's our general? Our general's right in the thick of it. Let's go and help our general out. There's our general. Let's inspire his unit. And let's do a bit of a war cry. So these troops, and let's rally and inspire these here as well. Right, they seem to be fleeing, which is good. I'm going to take these troops and hit them from behind. Let's take our spears and we'll go around here. We have got an advantage in terms of right, we've got advantage in terms of being in the forest, but we are being taken up by these Get it, warriors here. Where's our spear levy? Let's take these spears down here. And let's do something with these cavalry units. Move them out of the way. Good. Right, let's take these troops here and crush these final troops, which are causing us a bit of a problem. Hopefully we can kind of regroup again before the reinforcements get here, which I'm hoping for. They've taken out quite a lot of our cavalry units, which I was just oblivious to. I'll let them just get slaughtered. Okay, let's put our troops on, let's aim for these. Let's put our troops on flame shot. Might help with the rally. And let's put our troops in another wall here. Hopefully we can make these flee and we can go from behind to take these out as quickly as we can. I don't know where the chariots are. Right, let's get our troops in order. We've got a lot of our own archers hitting our own men here. Come on guys, get into another good position. Let's regroup. And let's take out these. We do have a charge bonus with our cavalry units. We have to try and make sure that we are trying to use that to our advantage if we can. Right, good. We're crushing them here. So let's take the rest of our infantry. In fact, let's take all our infantry. Let's take our first infantry line, and I was going to regroup actually, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right, let's take you guys and regroup here. In fact, let's do that again and regroup over here. Hitting our lines, and let's see if we can do something good. Let's take our missile troops and let's put them back here, because I don't know where our missile troops are at the moment. They just seem to be hitting everyone. Our king seems to be doing quite well. Right, this is where their strength is coming from. They are massing over here. So let's see if we can charge at them. And let's take these guys, and we're going to go around here. Let's go and charge into these troops over here. And we've got some troops coming over here as well. I think we're going to need to take these and march our way down. Our cavalry units, going to see if we can go up from behind again. And let's do something with our, let's inspire some of our troops. They seem to be fleeing. Good. Right, let's regroup. I don't want to get out caught here, so I'm going to regroup our troops. Right, a victory. That was a lot quicker than I thought. I think because all of their troops are coming at us one by one, it made life a lot easier, and of course we had the hill terrain advantage. Right guys, I'm going to clear up, and I will see you back on the map. Okay, now we're back. Now what we're going to do, we're going to release the captives, because our king is like that. The Sons of the Battle King, that's the route we're going to go. I mean, that was a nice battle. We did have the terrain advantage, and we was battling in the snow as well, which I am extremely happy for. I think what we're going to have to do next is just more or less see if we can continue to siege out the enemy. Whether or not that's going to be doable, I don't know. I'm not sure. However, if we can't, we go back, recruit. Oh, looks like we've taken it. Well, looks like our Scottish pagans have actually done something with the champion. So either injured or killed in action. Definitely taking them out bit by bit, so it's good. Slowly but surely, I think. Slowly but surely. Enemy wounded, there we go. Okay, and longbow training is done, and our king is now a rank 5 king. And we're going to have some feasts, which gives plus 15% wealth for subsistence, and for plus 15% wealth generated by culture. Good. Now what else have we got here? Done that. Attrition. Sons of the Battle King. Okay, fair enough. We are not in our own provinces anymore. Military sabotage attempt. Another military sabotage attempt. Our king has get 1 plus zeal. He's actually got +5 research rate faction wide. I'm going to go for zeal. I like that. Household expands again. The king, +5% chance to discovering of hidden agents and armies. Good. Hidden agent exposed. Fantastic. Okay, so that was potentially quite good. Now, I'm just seeing. We've already taken them out, so I'm going to go for auto-resolve this, and I'm going to go for an aggressive stance. Ooh, close. So then we can take out their province completely, and of course we're going to occupy. We've actually lost quite a lot of troops there. A hell of a lot of troops, so let's occupy the settlement. Yeah, we really do need to do something with our recruitment now. Details, our king is now +2% authority for all units, or +20% chance of wounded. I'm going to go for inspiring general. And right, so we're see now we've got a problem. We need to recruit more troops, a lot more troops. I might have to bring the Scottish pagans down to help out, maybe. We have got a bit of income as well now, so that's good. What kind of settlements do we have here? Provinces. Good. This looks like another recruitment province. I mean, don't forget we are potentially using this as our province for bread and income, so that's good. I think I should be using my income for around here. Can we do anything here as well? I'm going to wait for a bit. I'm just going to let them get settled before I do anything in that settlement. It might be good to actually do something with... I'm just thinking of public order. Right, our spy is ready to move down, so I'm going to move my spy down. Hopefully we're kind of protected just for now. Let's move him a bit closer, see what we can see. I think is this not the... Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. These provinces are split up. Okay, now we're getting some recruitment settlements here. So what have we got? We've got village horse breeders. We're going to wood worker going here. This is going to be good in terms of recruitment. And here, we don't want a coin maker. I'm tempted to go for the bronze workshop. I think we'll go for a bronze workshop there because we're going to need some troops. I think our army's ready to move, just about. It might be ready to move for the next settlement, so I'm going to go normal stance, and I'm going to go straight in for it. And I'm going to auto-resolve this and go on a balanced stance. And hopefully we can take this settlement straight away. Again, another recruitment settlement would be good. And then we can kind of push outwards. Now these are going to occupy this settlement. Scottish pagans going up in rank 3, so we're going up the ranks for sure. Let's see what else we can do. I think what we do is we've got an army focused on... It'd be good to get some chariots. I really do need chariots. So we could go for defences. +3 melee attack skill for all units, +4 weapon damage inflicted by all melee units. I think we go for that. Formidable fighters. I do like that. Right, technology. Let's see how we're doing with these. Is there anything we need to complete? Let's do a naval crew training so we can get our +5 morale for all units complete, which is good. Okay, now I suppose we could do something here. Well, we can't do anything yet. Can't do a carpenter, a potter. Tempted to go for the carpenter. I'm clocks recruitment with scorpion, onager, chariot. Ooh, very good. So we need timber. Where are we getting timber? Here we go. Has Frankie not got timber? The only timber we got is from Spain. Right, we need timber then. Is there no resources whatsoever? Dear. Okay, well, we do need some timber. There's something we've got to focus on next, I think. We ain't got much income to do much, have we? Alright, let's then turn, as we are just kind of building up our income as well, which is we need to actually be doing. So I'm going to end the turn here. Okay. It will be. Gallic Rome seems to be moving their forces pretty quick here. They seem to have another force coming up to meet ours, which they're going to meet us very soon. So it's going to be interesting because our king hasn't got much of an army left after that battle. Well, actually, it was fine. It was just the taking of the castle that we took quite a beating. See, this thing is, it's okay. The thing is, it's okay, but I thinking of doing it quick, but sometimes auto-resolve is not the best route to take. Our druid has increased in rank to level 7, which is good. Where are we? Where's our druid? Maybe our druid can help in this settlement for a bit. Let's see if you can help here. And our druid... +2 public order, that might be useful from where we are just now. Plus wealth from culture and plus 4% in persuade chance, so I think that's quite good. A general has got a +1 authority. I'm sure this is Scottish pagans, or +2 morale for. I think I'm going to go for the morale for all units. Very useful. We can't actually recruit any units at the moment. We are trying to recruit, trying to replenish, I should say, although that's not going too well. We've just got to hold off here. I believe there is some armies coming up, or they might be coming just to protect this last settlement here, which could be possible. Got 20 out of 20 units. We really do need some timber here. Right, we can get some grazing troops here. That's going to be good with food. We're okay with income and we're okay with food. Actually, let's do this fisherman's hut here so we can get a bit more food. And how are we doing over here? And let's do a fortified settlement, shall we? Or maybe dismantle one of these. We can get rid of these. There's a farmstead here, so we can deal with these. And we do need some public order, but don't forget this is going to, we do need to do something here, and we're going to have a recruitment here as well. We've got 2 turns for that. So I mean, this whole of Europe is going to be our recruitment area. Maybe we should dismantle this. I think we can. I'm going to dismantle this. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use this as recruitment. We've got to. We're just lacking in recruitment in this area. Big time. Plus 10 melee infantry melee defense upon recruitment. Plus 10 melee infantry attack upon recruitment. This one's good. Plus 10% morale upon recruitment. But this is plus 10% melee attack. Let's go for a meeting ground here. Okay. I think our spy is... I would love to do... Sorry, not a spy. A druid. Here we go. Made the same mistake again. A druid could do something with this army here. Got mercenary gladiators as well. They've got Germanic swordsmen, auxiliary swordsmen. They've got some good cavalry units, and their general units has got a chariot. Now, our aim is to get some chariots, so I eventually want to get a carpenter here so we can recruit some chariots, which is going to be vitally important for our success in Europe. However, we have taken quite a bit of land here. We've taken a fair bit of land, The only one we're missing is this one here, which the Latin rebels. Oh, I suppose we can go for that next time. We could recruit a new army to help us with defending, because 2 armies I don't think are going to be enough. Can we raise another force? We can raise another army. Let's raise another army here, and let's go for the chariots. Okay, let's recruit this, and we'll upgrade to level 2 horses. Okay, let's get some Celtic swordsmen. Actually, we'll wait till next turn so we have some income. So we've built an army. So another name, please. These are already called the Spear Runners. So if you can think of a name for this next army, this will be our army in terms of protecting against any problems we might have to the east. Going into Germany, I think our Scottish pagans will continue to head down, maybe through Spain, and our King's army, the Sons of the Battle King, once it kind of builds strength, would head down maybe into Rome with the help of this new present army here. Wolves of the West, I'm pretty comfortable leaving them here for now. It might be a good idea, but later, to actually bring them into Europe when I feel we are safe. I'm actually upgrading our horses now, so that's good. So yeah, we can actually take this army down and maybe into mainland Europe. We can also kind of upgrade our horses here. Now, we've got another army coming up right here in Gallic Rome. I think our Scottish pagans are pretty safe. I'm a bit worried about our king though. The thing is, our settlement's not... We've got no grazing whatsoever. We're going to be taken out straight away. It might be better to retreat our king, and it means everything we've tried for in this. We did take out their army. I'm going to retreat back. I'm going to be a bit wary of what's ahead. I can't recruit anything at the moment. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, I can't even do something with Durid. What about a spy? Can I spy? We can't, we've got no income whatsoever. Right, I'm going to end turn. Let's just bring our king just a bit back. I'm going to end turn. I think our king's more precious than this settlement, so that's my thinking around it. If we get caught out there, our king will be taken straight away. We just have to know when to retreat. I mean, that's my thinking around it. Interesting. Interesting, they didn't come for us. Okay, well, that's fine. That's always a good thing. We need to get that grazing up as quickly as we possibly can, and as fast as we can. Our Scottish pagans are ready to move into our next settlement. Brivacate. Did I pronounce that correctly? Right, they've got another army coming up. The Spanish, or the allies of Gallic Rome are on their way upwards. Right, our war main is increased in rank. Military sabotage. Where's our war maiden? Right, let's... Plus 10% chance of evading enemy units. Show of force. Let's do that. Plus 2 zeal. Construction complete. Wood. What was it? Woodworker. Good. Right, can we recruit any troops while you're here? Now, we have got... I suppose we need some spear lever. We've actually got spear lever. Let's do a ballista. And... we got let's do another Highland archer. And let's take some Celtic sword band for now, because we need to build up this army. These troops are on their way. We've got no grazing whatsoever. So that means that we're going to be taken out next turn. It seems that way anyway, but we might be able to do something with a Durid. See if we can do military disruption. Let's mislead command. Target stop 26%, target slowed. Target stop 12%. Target stop 27%. We have a better chance here, threat of destruction. Let's try for that and let's see what we can come up with in this. Oh great, the agent was not successful, but the effort was not entirely wasted. They've learnt more from their failure than they would have otherwise known. I think what I'm going to do is stay here and recruit, replenish the army, and then bring the army down. If we lose the settlement, we lose the settlement. I'm kind of hoping they will take it in a way, because the public order is very low here, and they can kind of sort it out until we're a bit stronger. What have we got left? We've got this settlement here. And Scottish pagans are ready to move down, so I think I'm going to move to this bridge point here. And I know there is an army, a Gallic army around here. Oh, we've got 2 spies. Let's take this spy around here actually, and let's take these. Let's get out of the clouds. Let's take these down here. Right, let's set up an intelligence network here, and I think we'll take this spy and set up an intelligence network around here. In terms here, I suppose we can build some troops from here. Let's build 3 archers, 3 troops. I build some spears, sorry, 3 infantry units, 3 spears. And then that can help us with the protection of Northern Europe. And we need to do something about this. Actually, let's get rid of these just for a minute, because we're going to have some slums being generated, which I don't want. And I want actual... we've got Celtic Arches, Chosen Sword Band, provides grades in Chosen Sword Band. We're actually trying to get that carpenter here if we can. So let's have a look at this. Have we got a bronze workshop here? I don't think we have. We've got a bronze workshop there. So let's go down the work of Artion's Lodge, and then that will be good for that turn. And then we can do some recruiting. We've got one of these, and let's do a Highland Archer here, and let's end the turn. Now I hope that would be good, and I hope this would be enough, but I'm not sure. The army seems to be on its way up. They're bringing their troops forward. They're bringing everything forward now to Gallic Rome. I'm not even sure where this would stop afterwards. I don't know how far they're going to move upwards, and if they're going to continue to move upwards, or they're going to start dealing with the Roman pretenders, which I hope they would. Yep, they've gone into the settlement. They've done that, and they've actually taken it apart. Wow, okay. Have they sacked it? They've changed it, definitely. They've actually probably... Military sabotage, research complete, rotten food. Where is it? Settlement lost. What have they done? Your settlement has fallen into enemy hands. If you do not recapture it, it will lose its military and economic benefits. Okay, hidden agent exposed. We got some troops done and construction report. Our king is currently recruiting, so we're going to continue with the recruitment. We can actually start recruiting some Celtic swordsmen. We haven't got any painted warriors. In fact, we'll go for some painted warriors. Let's go for a few. And we do need some horse. We need some archers. How many got? 15, 16, 17. Let's do 2 painted warriors, and let's see if we can move into this settlement over here. So, well, actually, see, I would have thought we've got no Celtic horses whatsoever, and their Gallic armies right here, right on the edge as well. Good, we've done that. We do need some horse archers though. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't want to leave it as it is. I mean, not horse archers, just cavalry units, if we can. We're still recruiting. I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to be too hasty about things. I want to take it slow. In terms of civil technology, we could do this. We get a plus 10% tax rate if this is done. This does enable some buildings of a town, 100 town resources and warlords hold. There is this option here where we get some more buildings, which are coin mint. It'd be fantastic if we can actually start to get some timber for the chariots, which I'm hoping to do soon. We need to do something about these buildings as well. I might actually take, because we're going to be so long trying to get some timber, I don't think we can get timber anytime soon. We might have to go for down another route. In terms of timber, any ideas, guys, how we can get some timber? The only thing I'm thinking of is trade, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. The only trade I'm thinking of is with these two nations here, and we are currently at war with both of them, so I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Who needs a lot of work? I think they're done. I think we do need to do something about this, so I'm going to convert this and dismantle it, and let's see what else we can see what else we can do there. And I'm going to go for the upgrading of the village. It helps with grazing troops, and in terms of research or culture, we get a -10 temple construction cost all regions. That might be interesting a bit later, so I think we go with that, because I know we're going to be building settlements. Now we've got another army coming up here from Gallic Rome. Let's take this army down here. Let's take them beneath the clouds, and I'm going to set up an intelligence network here. Our king is still recruiting, so I don't want to move too hastily with him. I think we're okay just hanging back here. We've taken a few settlements. We've taken a big chunk out of Europe. We do need to take this last settlement here. I think I'm going to build an army from here and then move onwards onto taking the Latin rebels settlement. Okay, let's then turn. Our income in terms of per month is good. Our food per month is good, or per turn I should say is good, so that's okay. Gallic Rome's army seems to be, yeah, they're getting bigger. They know that we're on their borders and they're not liking us being on their borders. I might actually pull backward, take the settlement and then move back in again, and by doing that they might actually retreat their forces, because they are at a war with Rome pretenders as well, and we are causing a bit of disruption. So I'm hoping we're doing a good thing. These Spanish troops, I keep calling them Spanish, I'm ignoring the name because I won't be able to pronounce it. They've taken that settlement. We've got our scout increased in rank. We've got two other scouts increased in rank because they're setting up an intelligence network. We've got enemy wounded and motivated populace, which is good. Gallia and construction report is done, so that means our fisherman hut is done as well. Now we wanted to go for some kind of wealth here, so I think I'm going to go for a coin maker. I think we'll do that, improve our wealth as we're recruiting more and more troops. Let's see what we've got here. Is there an army here? There is. It's quite a big army as well. We're going to move back. I'm a bit worried that they're going to march forward now. Wow, they're quite strong rebels. I wasn't expecting them to be that strong. I hope they don't come out and attack us now. Right, so let's move forward. Let's see how far we can get without making the enemy come for us. I think they've... Let's go back to our settlement and let's set up administration here. And as I said, I think I'm going to take this back maybe down here, so we can probably take these settlements and then move into there. I'm a bit wary of this this army. See what they're. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. If they decide to move up, they could possibly take our settlement next turn. We have got 7 grazing troops, which is good. I don't want to get any slums here, so I'm going to see what else we can do. Being around this is a construction. We've got a bronze workshop here. I suppose we get a craftsman's house. We could go for a woodworker. Yeah, let's go for woodworker because a bit later, at least it's our one. I know this was what we was going to go for before. We might still need timber for the chariots, but at least we're doing our own version of it. We got our spy increased. Might be good line of sight. How do we increase our line of sight? Is it one of these? Plus 8% wealth. Plus 1 authority. Insight and arrest. Manipulation. Right. Let's do the manipulation. One from authority. That might be interesting for a bit later. We've got army moving forward. And I think, in terms of income, we're good. Our king is going to move into here to see if we can pick up some cavalry units, because we haven't got nothing to do with cavalry here. We've got these cavalry units here, but they don't provide any. They just give level 3 horses, which is decent. We could do improved chariots, improved cavalry tactics to increase level 3 horses. But we have to go into this province to actually get horses. We get Celtic nobles. Oh, Celtic nobles we can recruit here. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm not going to let us recruit. Okay, right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end it here. I think we've made some success. We've moved into Europe a bit further, and we're going to continue moving. As I said, this army is going to start pushing in the Scottish pagans, pushing around here, maybe taking out these settlements. Ooh, timber. Right, brilliant. We need to take that settlement. Next time we're going to be taking that. Where's our... Let's see what our navy could do. I'm just thinking maybe we can bring our navy into and see if we could do like a invasion on the sea. I'm pretty sure there's no army here. Okay, and our king is just going to go and collect some cavalry units and then come back down. Now I'm hoping I'm doing that right way, but we're going to then go and take back that settlement again. It might be a bit more safer. I'm pretty happy with these guys. They won't be pose too much of a problem, hopefully. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like and leave a comment. And if you enjoy my content overall, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.